Well, I'm having a meltdown. I don't want to talk about trolls. It's not funny anymore. Like, I'm out here doing insurance fraud and stealing from people. I was using their services to launder money to like a pedo ring. We're talking about like the trolls. And
I know, but let's move on.
1.7 billion were there for his birth. 220 countries tuned in for his first step. An entire human life recorded on an intricate network of hidden cameras and broadcast live 7 days a week to an audience around the globe.
This is a Breaking Banquet video. My question is, like, how does he keep coming in here and like getting unbanned? Because I can tell you for a fact, every time I do a mass unban, he's the first person I ban again. I go straight to his channel and reban him. You know, because it says you get felted by Boogie Wings comments. Don't care. Who is the worst troll ever? I don't want to talk about trolls. Because like, here's the thing. The more you talk about them, which I've already given this 15 minutes, right? The more you talk about them, the more it empowers them. All they really care about is if they get the recognition. They don't care about anything else, right? They don't even care about ad revenue. All they want you to do is say their name. And it's terrible. That's what it is. But let me ask you guys this, right? Since we're still already talking about it. What do you guys think of people like YOLO Dick Swagger? Like, he used to come in here when Black Ops 3 was the latest Call of Duty. So like, he's been at this almost a decade now, 9 years. And like, this is like what's going to happen when this doesn't work? Right? Well, what's his next little thing? Is he going to go on hiatus for 6 months? Because I'm gonna call it, and like let all you boys do. Like, when this doesn't work and it fails, and it will, right? Are you guys gonna stop pretending like this guy's a messiah? Like he's somebody of importance? All he does, like dude, man, sit right there, sneaky snooper. Well, the fact is, he doesn't just make videos about me. All the videos that make about me is centered around like being malicious. Like he's not the person that got my Twitch banned, right? But I guarantee you, he's the person that organized it. I can't prove that, but I guarantee you, like, he was in the group that did organize everything, like even to the point of where they attacked me to get me to do a reaction to it, right? Dude, that's what they treat him like. That's what they treat him like. Like you got all these people out there, like, that will jump at his every whim just to get recognition from him. And all he does is make like 4,000 view videos that nobody cares about. When nobody cares about these videos, he goes and tries to like weaponize like systems in the world against people, right? Let me tell you what he did recently. Like when we called him out for being a punk, he went and started going down, like, social engineering his way down people in my life until he found somebody that was not aware I did YouTube, right? And he called that person and said I abused my wife. And he couldn't get a hold of this person who knows I do YouTube. So what he ended up doing is he took that person and got that person's phone number so that the trolls could harass the person that does know I do YouTube, that won't believe it to begin with. This is one of the things that he did. I'm not saying who it is, because I don't want to give any reverence. But this is some of the things they do, right? Like, this is the whole like spiel. This is the incel community that they have. He doesn't do these type of videos. This is Breaking Banquet that does these type of videos, right? And I'm at the point where it's like, I want people to see these videos, because I want people to see like what kind of malice and like terrible like tomfoolery, this skullduggery that goes with everything that belongs there, right? It's just a whole like gaslighting campaign that very few people actually believe, right? It's not funny anymore and used. It's like, even when it looks like I'm the saddest I possibly could be, and like I make legitimate mistakes. Like, I made a mistake the other day on stream where like I instead of like talking about pulling my wife as like one of my high points, I talked about an ex-girlfriend, right? That's a legitimate mistake that I feel like I should be punished for. Not to the point where I lose income, right? But well beyond the past of like, yeah, that's something I legitimately should be punished for. Like, that was a terrible thing I did to a person that I love. So, but they will act like I'm out here like P. Diddy or something. Like I'm out here like doing insurance fraud and like stealing from people and like, no. Matter of fact, let me give you a little instance. A Strum Crane, what will you do if you get me Mr. YOLO's info? Nothing. Nothing. I don't want any kind of doxing or anything like that. I just want to be left alone, right? Just be left alone. I'm gonna say with that, like, I have no interest in like messing with somebody's personal life other than like criminal charges that he's done on me in the past, right? And I don't want to like I don't want to do anything underhanded to get information about anybody. To be honest, it was stuff I said in the past. What do you mean? My thought process is this: I leave you alone, you leave me alone, right? Because like, I don't want to start anything with any kind of like group that sits around and has nothing really better to do in life, right? Like, I leave their stuff alone, they leave me alone, we go about our ways. How's that working for me? I'm making more money than I've ever made in my 18-year YouTube career. My advice, especially if you're looking at legal stuff, is not letting the person know you're onto them. And they start hiding their tracks better. They've been hiding their tracks well. What do you want me to apologize for? Saying stuff on PKA? There's nothing to apologize for. I've never hurt anybody. It's just like this whole insurance fraud thing that they're pushing out right now. I sold that truck, my black F-150 2012, and the VIN number will show that it's been sold multiple times at this point. I sold that in 2014 to a woman out of Charleston, right? He's not going to come onto the podcast. If he wanted to come on the podcast, I would bring him onto the podcast. But like, here's the thing: he doesn't do that kind of stuff. Dude, every time they have to turn a camera on, it's usually embarrassing. Canada, what do you want me to do an apology video for? Let me know. What do you think about all this, Kelly? I know you're listening in. Mr. Yellow Dick Swagger came in and said he's going to get me banned for the comments I made on the F-150 forum 15 years ago. Are you stressed out about it? Well, he's not trying to get me in trouble with it, right? What he's trying to do is he's trying to get YouTube to take me out the partner program and possibly ban me off YouTube. That's the goal, right? Like I've always said, their goal isn't to do anything but to try to take money from me. You know, let's ignore the fact that YouTube has, you know, people that are like jewel thieves and, you know, people like Logan and Jake Paul, which have active crypto scams, right, in the partner program right now on YouTube. Let's ignore that fact, right? Dude, there's no reason to play Warzone. Warzone's just a bunch of cheaters. Like, honestly, just a couple things. People get under my skin, and like, I'm just so ready to be done with that. Thoughts on Halloween? What do you mean thoughts on Halloween? See, like, this is where my anxiety kicks in. See, like, this is the like YouTube things, chat Wings of Redemption, and like my chat revenue is not like compiling here, but my new members are, and like obviously people are super chatting, and like this is where like I've always like got in trouble where I like panic. It's like, I 100% have a kick. I have a kick contract with guaranteed money waiting on me anytime I want it. I was laying in bed when my Twitch partnership went down. Like I was laying in bed, and then Moonglum sent me a message, and he goes, "Hey, my subscription just refunded." And then like literally 2 minutes later, I get an email stating that I was kicked out of the partner program. What reason I get kicked from Twitch? Let me tell you, like this isn't 100% factual, but I'm almost 99.8% certain this is what actually happened. Because I shared what they sent me. They sent me like code 3, article 6 of your contract that you signed on this date. Granted, when I signed my Twitch partnership program, it was called Justin TV. That's how long I was a Twitch partner. I was a Twitch partner before Twitch existed, right? So I was a 10-year Twitch partner at that time. And the contract I had signed was 2 computers ago. I didn't keep up with it. I didn't know how to get to it. I asked them for the contract. They couldn't pull the contract for me. But going through the grapevine, here's what ended up happening, right? I was playing Rainbow Six off stream. And during the process of playing Rainbow Six off stream, I had a person join session off of somebody I was playing with, right? And this person came in and he was doing the troll stuff. and I was playing by myself. I was playing with a friend, playing Rainbow Six, and I got irritated with him, and I insulted him, and I insulted his mother. Right? Something you would do if somebody came and harassed you in a video game. Just shut. And Twitch, they took that and they reported it to Twitch, and Twitch looked at that as off-site behavior, right? And they took my partnership away from me. So Twitch thought because I was defending myself by somebody harassing me, it was worth me losing half my income for 3 years. And it was like one of the most traumatic experiences in my life, because like I had to rebuild my whole life around this. I had just gotten married. You know, my wife was slowly working her way through like figuring out how her pills, because my wife just had got done with thyroid cancer, and she had just had her thyroid taken out. And we were spending all this money on medicine to try to get her medicine balanced. Because once you get your thyroid taken out, it kind of knocks all your levels off, and you get moody, and you got to find the right concoction of pills to try to make you a normal, level-headed person. And then, bang, all the money's gone. And then once I lost that, I'm like, all right, I'm just going to stream with like Stream Elements and Stream Labs. What they did then is they drafted this letter stating that I was like a pedophile, and I was using their services to launder money to like a pedophile ring. And because Stream Elements and Stream Labs are free to use for anybody, they just kicked me off the platform. They wouldn't even tell me why they kicked me off the platform. Right? It was the trolls that came in and showed me the letter that they sent. They got me kicked off of like Stream Elements and Stream Labs. So then I couldn't get money through Twitch through like bits. My partnership was gone. I couldn't get donations through Stream Elements and Stream Labs. So I basically had to go to like this Russian website that didn't really speak English, and I hated using that. And I used that for a while until I got my YouTube partnership back. And then I've done super chats for the last 4 years. And that's where we're at right now. But they took my PlayStation 3 times since I've been on YouTube, right? But they're not getting my PlayStation now. They've threatened to take it, and they've like, oh, we could take your PlayStation again. No, you can't. No, you can't. I have the passcodes on my PlayStation, and I'm stressed about upgrading to the PS5 Pro because I don't know if I can get back into my PlayStation account. That's how locked down my PlayStation account is right now, right? You're not getting into it. When he went in with the cameras, he seen I had a hernia near my navel, and he asked me if I wanted to make a date to do that. I'm like, no, not right now. I didn't know I had a hernia, and it doesn't hurt. So like that's something I got to do at some point. Like it'd be smart to get it done this year while I just got my deductible paid. But at the same time, it's like I don't want another blood bag and I don't want another surgery. You know what I'm saying? Like as long as it doesn't hurt, I guess I'll put it off and pay the piper's fee later on next year whenever it starts bothering me. Capital J says, got to be really creepy feeling you always know someone's trying to get into your personal information with an agenda of hurting you financially or causing you personal stress. Sorry, brother. It is what it is. It's the reason why before, like, it's so hard for locale for me to like just open up and be myself and just be open to people. Because like I'm always afraid that if I say the one wrong thing, somebody's going to take it and try to weaponize it. Just like this whole like thing he just came in. Oh, YouTube's very interested on you DDoSing and defrauding a website. Dog, somebody, like, let me go ahead and tell you the story. And for anybody who's on to know, 15 years ago, I had a 2008 F-150 Limited, and I was on this forum, right, for F-150 trucks. And a guy came in, he was stressing about, he bought a truck he couldn't afford. He didn't know how to get out from under it. I was young and dumb. I'm like, dog, here's how you get out from under it. Right. And I got banned for it. Right. Got banned for it. And I went on PK and I told the story. And I was like, fuck these people, blah, 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 blah. I was in the wrong. But I got banned for it. And that was the end of it. And now 15 years later, they're trying to say I did insurance fraud. I'm going to lose my YouTube account for stuff they can't even prove. Can't even prove. Well, I'm having a meltdown about trolls. You want to come join me? Kelly's more worried about her crock pot. It's not going to amount to anything. Like I messaged Keem just in case if it amounted to something. Keem's going to be like, why are you telling me this? And I'll send an email out to my contacts and let them know what to look for. We're talking about like the trolls and Mr.
I know, but it like you've given enough to them. Let's move on.
I want your opinion on it. Let's see what else I did because you get affected by this too.
I just think they dumb.
Like, how did you feel like when we lost the Twitch partnership?
I mean, it was a blow, but you got to keep going. Got to figure. You got to find your next plan.
Mm-hmm.
But again, let's move on. Let's talk about something else.
What did he say, Stu? He said that YouTube's very interested in me DDoXing something else, DDoEing and insurance fraud comments, and that I better have my context ready. Last week or so, I've been almost bedridden for the most part. Like that, like I got up to do locale, but what have I done this last week? Basically play Diablo 2 on a Switch and sleep in bed. I mean, that's basically what I did recovering from the surgery. No, the stream's not gone south. I've just talked a lot about trolling today.
You have. Like, you need
and
to
I use plans. And I think I just need to get it off my chest because I don't ever talk about them. Like, I try to avoid talking about them, whatever. And it's like, it's just silly. It's just silly. Well, the problem is venting is like, you're going to have like channels like Wings has a massive meltdown stream. This is not a meltdown stream. This is just me finally venting because like, it's just so like what they do behind the scenes is so reprehensible. They involve people that have no idea who I am. They involve people and they try to hurt people that have nothing to do with me. Well, Matt, that's what's going to be titled anyway. No, they're not hitting me. They're out there playing pretend. Oh, another person, Mayrune's Dagon, said Keem's going to fire me as soon as I get better from my surgery.
I don't know if you can call him a friend. He didn't answer a phone call when he was off because it was his day off. I don't classify that as a friend.
People are trying to get me to talk about stuff like Strum Queen there. Like they sit there pretend to be your friend to try to get you to say something or talk about something and just to kind of use it against you. And it's like, this is why I'm so reprehensible about talking about anything. Because like I know every time I open my mouth, there's going to be like 1,000 people going over it and trying to like find like a narrative that they can spin to make money off of it. And like the people that are doing that aren't even the one making money off it. They're trying to make somebody else money off of it. Like I don't know, like Mr. Yellow Dick Swagger came in and ruined my mood.
But don't let it. The whole time you're saying he didn't, so don't let it. Move on. What did you want to go do? You wanted to play this? Well, go play it.
I realized I didn't want to play it after I started playing it. What I wanted to do was stream and just touch base with people and stream for like 2 or 3 hours and be like, you know, hey, how everybody's doing? Sorry, I have not been streaming much this month. I got sick. Locale's been busy. We have this whole rich thing going. I want to spend more time with you guys, but I just haven't been able to lately. Well, the problem is like I'm not in a bad mood and I'm not stressed about it. It's just that like I feel like what I'm thinking about now is like, man, how's everybody going to take this stream now since I spent 45 minutes talking about it? And like even Kelly doesn't even want to address it right now. And it's like,
I mean, it is what it is. Like you're sitting there being like, oh, you don't address it because then you don't want them. But then you're sitting here for an hour addressing it. Like pick a lane and get in it and stay. Either we're going to do the woe is me, the trolls are so bad, or we're going to do the...
Yeah, but like you don't agree that the trolls are bad?
I don't want to talk about them, period.